NENOMATICA, where mathematics meets YouTube excellence. Theorem: if ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0, and b equals a plus c, then the two roots are x sub 1 equals negative 1, and x sub 2 equals negative c over a. Proof: we start from the general quadratic, and use the given condition b equals a plus c. We will factor by grouping to expose the two roots directly. Step 1. Start with ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. Step 2. Substitute b equals a plus c. Step 3. Expand the middle term, ax plus cx. Step 4. Factor by grouping. Group the first two terms and the last two terms. Step 5. Factor out the common binomial x plus 1. Step 6. Use the zero product property. Either x plus 1 equals 0, which gives x equals negative 1, or ax plus c equals 0, which gives x equals negative c over a. Therefore, the roots are x sub 1 equals negative 1, and x sub 2 equals negative c over a, exactly as claimed in the theorem. Here is the problem we will solve. 2x squared plus 5x plus 3 equals 0. We will follow the exact algorithm shown on the reference card. If ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0, and b equals a plus c, then the roots are x sub 1 equals negative 1, and x sub 2 equals negative c over a. Now, we match coefficients. For 2x squared plus 5x plus 3 equals 0, a equals 2, b equals 5, and c equals 3. Notice that 5 equals 2 plus 3, so b equals a plus c is satisfied. Therefore, by the rule, the solutions are x sub 1 equals negative 1, and x sub 2 equals negative c over a, which is negative 3 over 2. Example: we will solve the quadratic equation for x squared minus 9, x minus 13 equals 0, using a quick special case trick when b equals a plus c. First, write the equation clearly and identify a, b, and c. Here is the rule. If ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0, and b equals a plus c, then x1 equals negative 1, and x2 equals negative c over a. Check the condition. Is b equal to a plus c? Negative 9 is equal to 4 plus negative 13, which is negative 9. So the condition holds. Therefore, the roots are quick to write x1 equals negative 1, and x2 equals negative c over a. So the solutions are x equals negative 1, and x equals 13 over 4. Let's highlight them. For intuition, we will quickly graph the parabola y equals 4x squared minus 9x minus 13. Then we will mark its x-intercepts at negative 1 and at 3.25, which is 13 over 4. Notice the curve crosses the x-axis exactly at those points. A quick check. Substitute x equals negative 1. 4 times 1 minus negative 9 minus 13 equals 0. Substitute x equals 13 over 4. The expression also evaluates to 0. Final result x equals negative 1, and x equals 13 over 4. This special case, b equals a plus c, can save a lot of time. First, display the problem. Step 1. Show the rule from the algorithm. If ix squared plus bx plus c equals 0, and b equals I plus c, then x1 equals negative 1, and x2 equals negative c over I. Step 2. Identify the coefficients I, b, and c. For negative 7x squared plus 2x plus 9 equals 0, I equals negative 7, b equals 2, and c equals 9. Step 3. Verify the condition b equals I plus c. Write 2 equals open parenthesis negative 7 close parenthesis plus 9. That simplifies to 2 equals 2, so the condition is satisfied. Step 4. Use the rule to state the first root. x1 equals negative 1. Step 5. Compute the second root using the rule exactly as written. x2 equals negative c over I. That is negative 9 over negative 7, which simplifies to 9 over 7. Final step. State the complete solution clearly. The solutions are x equals negative 1, or x equals 9 over 7. Example. We will solve the quadratic equation. Open parenthesis, cosine squared alpha, close parenthesis, x squared plus x plus sine squared alpha equals 0. We will follow the special rule for the case when b equals a plus c. Step 1. Identify the coefficients a, b, and c from the standard quadratic form ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. Here, a is cosine squared alpha, b is 1, and c is sine squared alpha. Step 2. Check the condition b equals a plus c. Using the Pythagorean identity, cosine squared alpha plus sine squared alpha equals 1. Therefore, a plus c equals 1, which equals b. The condition is satisfied. Step 3. Apply the special root rule for ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0, with b equal to a plus c. The roots are x1 equals negative 1, and x2 equals negative c over a. Step 4. Substitute c equals sine squared alpha, and a equals cosine squared alpha. That gives x2 equals negative sine squared alpha over cosine squared alpha. Simplify using the definition of tangent to obtain x2 equals negative tan squared alpha. Step 5. Final answer. The two roots are x1 equals negative 1, and x2 equals negative tan squared alpha. First, let us place the equation on screen. Let us identify the coefficients. Here, a equals cosine to the fourth alpha, b equals cosine 2 alpha, and c equals negative sine to the fourth alpha. The key observation is that b equals a plus c. To see that clearly, use the identity cosine to the fourth alpha minus sine to the fourth alpha equals cosine 2 alpha. Factor as left parenthesis cosine, squared alpha minus sine, squared alpha, right parenthesis times left parenthesis cosine, squared alpha plus sine, squared alpha right parenthesis. That is cos 2 alpha times 1, which indeed equals cos 2 alpha. Therefore, b equals a plus c. There is a beautiful shortcut. If ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0 and b equals a plus c, then the roots are x1 equals negative 1 and x2 equals negative c over a. You can see this by factoring a times left parenthesis x plus 1 right parenthesis times left parenthesis x plus c over right parenthesis. Expanding gives ax squared plus a plus c times x plus c, so b equals a plus c. Apply the shortcut. The first root is x1 equals negative 1. The second root is negative c over a, which becomes positive sine to the fourth alpha over cosine to the fourth alpha equal to tangent to the fourth alpha. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more math lessons. NENOMATICA, where mathematics meets YouTube excellence.